Every legendary weapon of the Eastern mythology explained. Trishula. We begin not with a weapon of war, but with a weapon that defines the universe itself. The Trishula, the trident of Shiva, represents the three forces that shape existence: creation, preservation, and destruction; past, present, and future; birth, life, and death. Unlike other divine weapons, the Trishula does not simply kill, it erases realities. Entire worlds can be undone with a single strike. Yet in Hindu belief, destruction is not evil, it is a reset. Shiva destroys only to allow rebirth. Corrupted worlds must fall so new ones can rise. The Trishula is not feared because it ends things. It is feared because it decides when things must end. Ruyi Jingu Bang. If the Trishula represents cosmic authority, this next weapon represents raw defiance. The Ruyi Jingu Bang is a staff so heavy that mountains bend under its weight, yet soon Wukong swings it like a twig. Originally, this rod wasn't meant for combat. It was a divine measuring pillar used by the Dragon King to calculate the depth of the sea. When Wukong touched it, ancient symbols ignited across its surface. The weapon responded to thought itself. It could shrink into a needle or grow large enough to hold apart heaven and earth. It could multiply into endless copies, overwhelming entire armies. The staff did not serve kings. It served rebellion.
Sane gum. Not every legendary weapon is meant to shed blood. The four-tiger sword of Korea was forged for spiritual warfare. It bore the symbols of four divine guardians, each watching over a direction of reality. Shamans believed this blade created a barrier that demons could not cross. It did not cut flesh, it cut curses. Royal families kept these swords hidden within palaces to prevent possession, illness, and spiritual corruption. Some weapons protect kingdoms. This one protected souls. Sudarshana Chakra. Then there is the weapon that does not forgive. The Sudarshana Chakra, wielded by Vishnu, is a spinning disc of divine law. Once released, it hunts its target through space, time, and even dimensions. It cannot be dodged, it cannot be blocked. It returns to its master automatically after every execution. Krishna used it to destroy demons who were immune to all conventional weapons, beings who had cheated death itself. The chakra exists to correct imbalance. It is judgment made physical. Tamingsari. Strength is impressive. Invincibility is dangerous. The Tamingsari, a legendary Malay dagger, granted its wielder total immunity. Blades would slip away. Arrows would change course. Hang Tuah became undefeated because nothing could harm him. But when his closest ally stole the dagger, even Hang Tuah became powerless. Their duel lasted days until the blade changed hands again. The weapon proved a brutal truth. Power is temporary. Trust is not. Muramasa blades. Some weapons do not protect their owners. The Muramasa swords were said to awaken bloodlust in anyone who carried them. Once drawn, they demanded death, any death. If no enemy was present, the blade would turn on its master. Entire noble families were destroyed by these weapons. Eventually, the shogunate banned them completely. These swords taught a terrifying lesson. A weapon does not need magic to be cursed. It only needs desire. Ame no Nuhoko. Before there were weapons of destruction, there were weapons of creation. The heavenly jeweled spear was used by the gods Izanagi and Izanami to form the islands of Japan. Standing on the bridge of heaven, they stirred the formless ocean below. Drops fell from the spear and solidified into land. This spear never killed anything. It built an entire civilization. Sometimes the greatest power is not to destroy, but to shape reality. Green Dragon Crescent Blade. Not every legendary weapon is divine. Some become legendary because of human hands. Guan Yu's massive Guan Dao weighed more than most men could lift, yet he wielded it effortlessly in battle. He once eliminated an enemy general with a single strike while charging past on horseback. After his death, Guan Yu was worshipped as a god of war. His blade became a symbol of honor, loyalty, and discipline. The weapon had no magic. The legend came from character. Kusanagi no Tsurugi. Some blades are born inside monsters. The Kusanagi sword was discovered when the storm god defeated a colossal dragon and found the weapon hidden within its body. The blade could slice through flame, wind, and destiny itself. A prince once used it to survive a burning trap by cutting down the fire itself and redirecting the wind. The sword became a sacred symbol of imperial rule until it vanished into the sea, a divine relic lost to history. Pangu's axe. Before time, before land, before sky, there was an axe. When the giant Pangu awoke inside a cosmic egg, he shattered it with his blade. Light rose, matter fell. The universe separated. For thousands of years, he stood between heaven and earth, holding reality apart with his axe. When he died, his body became the world. Creation itself was born from a single act of destruction. Brahmastra. And finally, the weapon even the gods feared. The Brahmastra was not forged, it was summoned through meditation, mantras, and absolute spiritual mastery. When unleashed, it burned oceans, cracked continents, and erased entire bloodlines. It could not be recalled, it could not be blocked, it could only be cancelled by another Brahmastra, which would destroy existence itself. So the gods banned it forever. The ultimate weapon left behind the ultimate warning. Just because you can end everything doesn't mean you ever should. From divine tridents to world-breaking arrows, every culture understood the same truth. The most dangerous weapons are not those made of steel, but those powered by will. If you enjoyed this journey through Eastern legends, subscribe to Mythoryx. Because mythology isn't about fantasy, it's about what humans believe power should be used for.